guys, it's Black Rat from 287 and welcome to the channel. So today we're gonna continue our old series that I stopped since a long time. So we're gonna continue the series about the heroes, the guides about the heroes. So we started the S3 with Rosenblade, yes, long time ago. So now we're gonna do Warlord. So let's jump right now. Sorry if I'm gonna sneeze a bit because I'm really sick. I got a shitty flu, and those ones in the hot weather are really the worst. Okay, so Warlord. So it's an S3 hero. We can see that he's considered a support and it's a cavalry hero. So about the art is really cool. I like it, really cool. So I was trying to search the origin of the inspiration. So this is not based on an historical character, but it's, in my opinion, I'm not sure, but from my researches, he's based on the Korean soldiers in the medieval age. So I guess he's inspired from the cataphract Koreans, who were those big EV cavalry soldiers with a spear. So I guess it's based from that, probably also from the Chinese culture. But I like the art, it's really nice looking. So he have a skin, seasonal general, he's looking cool also, but I still prefer the original one. This one is too much fancy. But let's go back to our guy. So let's read the first skill. So she said, how to say this? She fed blade, pre-battle skill, so 3 of range, 3 random friendly squad, so it's a buff. During the battle, all friendly cavalry squads has -20, so it's a debuff, -20% basic attack damage, but it increased from 45% increased combat skill damage. So we have two very important informations on this skill. So this means, first of all, that this only gonna work off with cavalry, so it means this hero not gonna be good to put him on mixed legion, so you need to play him with cavalry. Second information is that this hero not gonna work with the combos with basic attacks, the ones, for example, with Rosen, with Immortal, who are heroes based on basic attacks. This is not gonna work for them because it's gonna reduce their basic damage, which is not the goal for those heroes, but it's gonna increase the combat skill. So this hero need to be paired with heroes who do damage with combat skills, so combat skill heroes. So that's the first information. Then we have Bleeding Steed, like the hero. So no range, it's a buff for himself, I guess. Exactly, so on the first 2 turns, whenever the hero squad takes damage, 70% chance to evade and void the damage. 70% of evasion is really good. It's only for the 2 first turns, unfortunately, but still good. It's still fine because 70% it's really a big evasion, actually. Big chance. Like it can really happen in the 2 turns. So if in the 2 turns you avoid damage, it's okay. Of course, it's only for 2 turns, but this hero is a hero for beginners, so it's kind of normal that it's not that OP. Nothing incredible here. And now War God Descents, effective range 2, 1 random friendly squad, so 100% chance to increase the final combat skill casting chance of 1 random friendly squad to 100% in round 1, 3, 5, and 7. If the skill requires prep, 60% chance to skip 1 round of prep. So information of this skill is that you should put a hero who have prep skills, because this gonna make him so you can have 60% chance to skip the round of prep for that hero, the one who's going to receive the buff. So for example, an avalanche who have prep skill, if this skill gonna land on her, she gonna probably so have 60% chance to skip one prep round. So interesting, not huge, but interesting. I mean, 60%, it's one chance of 2, and you only can have this on 4 rounds. 4 rounds if you do it twice, so you're gonna do this twice in the battle. And you're gonna increase the combat skill chance from 100%. So also in the round 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, it's the same. So it's a buff. It's a buff for your ally. So what we can say about this guy? So Warlord. Actually, Warlord. No, we're gonna first probably gonna give the combos. Yes, we're gonna give the combos. So how to pair Warlord? So I actually already answered to this. So we're gonna start to talk about the first combo that you can find when you get the hero. So the first combo that you're gonna get for S3 is gonna be good. Actually, it's a good combo. It's gonna be Warlord, Roku in the middle row, and Living Saint on the back row. Obviously Living Saint, because Living Saint, it's a hero completely based on skill damage, so it's going to work perfectly, and she also have prep skill, if I remember correctly. So this is going to be pairing super well. Actually, those 3 heroes are made to pair together. If we look further, you can actually play this hero with a lot of different combos, but you always gonna need Living Saint or Avalanche in the back row, of course, because of the skill damage. And in the middle, you can put actually a lot of things, but the best legion that I found for Warlord gonna be Warlord, Warhammer, and Avalanche. So obviously, if you have Lowman, you're not gonna play Warlord, but if you don't have Lowman, it can be a good replacement for this combo. So what to say about this? Because, well, you can pair him with a lot of different skills, actually. With different heroes. For example, you can put Warlord, who is called that Viking. I always confuse. I guess it's Ragnar now. Ragnar or Bjorn. I forgot. Bjorn, I guess. Yeah, it's Bjorn. So Warlord, Bjorn, Avalanche, for example. You can put in the middle row also. What we can put, I forgot this. The old heroes, I really forget these names. Army Breaker. Oh my god. Yeah, you can put Army Breaker on the middle row with them. Like, you can put a lot of heroes on the middle row from cavalry to play with this. You can also have Lowman, Warlord, and Avalanche, who's going to be interesting, who's going to be more defensive. So he's going to be playable with a lot of heroes from SX2 to SX6, we're gonna say. He's gonna be okay, but obviously he's not gonna be good enough to be played later in the game. So we can say that it's a good hero for beginners, but not a good hero as a long term. So it's gonna be interesting until SX, SX3, SX4, SX6 maximum in that legion that I said with Warhammer Avalanche, but it's not the best for those heroes also. So if I need to rate this, it's complicated actually to rate, because if you look to the beginning of the game, it's going to be like, we're going to say a 3 stars, something like this. But if you look to all the game, he's going to be like a 2 stars on 5, because he's not going to be playable later in the game. So still an interesting hero to go. If you have some tickets and you have luck and got him on rewards, you can go for it. But if it's a must-have, no, it's not a must-have, but it's an interesting hero. So that's it for him, and I see you soon for the next hero guide, and peace out.